Hi, I'm Carl Raghavan. I'm a starting strength coach in London, England. And today we're going to go through tempo squats. So I found this to be really useful at hitting a huge amount of gross form errors. And it's always good to find a tool that kind of fits an issue that can hit a lot of different problems. So the reason I'll use like a tempo squat would be for the main one, which is my issue as well as clients, is dive bombing. So crashing into the bottom of the squat and not really respecting the descent of a squat. So that's a big one, dive bombing. Knee slide, which is also a huge component of crashing into your squat. So trying to help stabilize the knees at the bottom, freezing at the bottom, staying in the hips. What I call half and half, which is basically coming out of the first half with your hips, and then that person wants to start lifting the chest. So the half and half, being strict in a tempo, especially that concentric portion of the squat, making someone more patient and staying over the bar. Tempos seem to work well on that. Thoracic upper back rounding, when someone's kind of flexing, especially as they're bouncing into the bottom and losing tension there. So thoracic rounding, it can help with that. And then also staying midfoot, just the classic cue of the bar traveling in the middle of the foot, all the way up in a straight vertical line. Tempo can start to fix those issues too. And how we would normally say it would be, for example, 2, 1, 2, 0 would be one way to write it down. So the 2 the first number would be for the eccentric portion, so the lowering phase of the squat. The next will be the actual isometric kind of bottom position, the whole of the squat. So that would be a 2, 1, and then 2 on the way up, which really sucks. If you've ever done a slow 2-second squat on the way up. So that's the real killer, is the magic in staying slow in a concentric can help fix these issues. And then the 0 is not always written. Sometimes you'll see tempos just have 3 numbers, but it can have 4. And usually it's just the top position, so usually that doesn't really count. And I would maybe make it as harsh as maybe a 3-1-3, or you could even, let's say, a 3-0-3, so there's no bottom position hold. And yeah, they suck, and they seem to be a good medium day's workout. So if I was to try and fix someone, it kind of works best on like a heavy light medium, where I'd make that lighter day, a volume day, or a light day. I would make that day feel harder because we're challenging some of their weak points, and it adds us a little bit of fixing trouble areas. So I've got Shelley Wells here to assist me with the tempo squat. She's a SSC at Houston. So we're going to run through the 2 types of tempo that we discussed. So we've got a 2, 1, 2. So I'm going to help cue her the up, and then we'll run through the 3-1-3. So the first one, 2 down, 1 at the bottom, 2 on the way up, okay? 1, 2, 3, up, 4, 5. And again, down, 1, 2, 3, up, 4, 5, right? You can rack that. Okay, the next tempo we're gonna run is the 3-1-3. So let's run through that. One, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, 6. There you go. It's a little bit longer now. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, 6. There it is. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, 6. Rack it. There you go. Again, so especially if you're new to tempos, we naturally want to drive up with our hips with a bit more force and a little bit more speed. But to fix the errors that we're running through today, which was dive bombing, midfoot issues, what I call half and half, lifting the chest early at the top, thoracic rounding, all these kind of issues, that really is the concentric phase is the real issue for the problems that we fixed today. So having to cue her to go up slow is a new feeling, so you could see that.